Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense getting set for first down. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to power their way ahead. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Going up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. It's a reverse. Finds a crease at the 20. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
Give to the running back. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off. Get the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're testing the right side here. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 16 on the field goal.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th points.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone
Open runway ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Hands it off. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. Then the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Alabama, 10, Texas State, 0.
The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
The inside handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Evans.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Douglas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop...
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
South Alabama, 10. Texas State, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Evans. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Peters. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Coming after it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? On the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Peters. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. They're bringing heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Slips through the line. Look at this South Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down.
Get set.
Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Let's go.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's another South Alabama.
And the Jaguars have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.